Hey guys, welcome back to playing the Elementalists, Chapter 13. Secrets abound as you struggle to master your magic, of course, as always. So who's gonna help us? Hopefully Beckett. I'm so excited. Back at Elementalists. Chapter 13 in the dark. With the bark like a lark. You went back to your door after you break in at the Hall of Mirrors. As she near the door, she sees Zeph and Griffin muttering together just outside. Alice pace falters and then he jumps behind some bushes. You slow down and a few snatches of conversation reach you. Just saying you can't tell anyone. I heard you loud and clear the first time and believe me, my lips are saying, what is going on? Take a step nearer and they hear you, both turning your direction. Desmond, what's up? I feel like that's my line. What are you two up to? Griffin leans against the wall and smiles at you. Just hanging out, like us, like us hanging out. What? Right, so what are you really up to? Griffin smile starts to falter and he starts to drop and he glances up who shakes his head. Were you talking about me just now? You look imploringly at them both and Griffin's smile falters. Desmond, no, it's not like that. It's just chew. Okay. Huh? Were we having a party? Did life just explode out of you? Sorry guys, I have a cold. He rushes past you, your mouth hangs open as you watch him, but then you turn back towards Zeph. What are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything, Desmond. Don't worry about it, really. I can't help worrying. It seems like something serious is going on. If you ever need to talk to me, you know you can come to me, right, Zeph? Desmond, honestly, everything's fine. No offense, but my business isn't yours, really. Besides, you probably don't want me to ask what you've been up to. He looks you up and down, you realize you're visibly disheveled and you're running with the suit of armor. Alright, but... Thought so. We all have our secrets, Desmond. I'll let you keep yours if you can let me keep mine. Whatever. With that, Zeph hands aside. Several moments later, the bushes rustle. Alice joins you. He jerks his head towards the door and you both enter. That wasn't suspicious or anything. Someone twists with unease as you and Alice turn down the hall towards your common room. Zeph said what's my business and he's right. It's not my place to blend to whatever he's got going on. What if it is your business? You saw how Griffin ran out too. What if they were talking about you? You lower your voice as you hurry through the common room. I rather trust in my friends. Also, has anyone ever taught you it's better to be worried about other people instead of just yourself? I've been taught to stay alive. Sometimes a bit paranoid is the difference between living and being betrayed by someone you trusted. Close your bedroom door behind you. Alice flops carelessly onto your bed. Stay standing, frowning down at him. Dude, get off. Can we talk about the Hall of Mirrors instead? So you're saying someone on campus took the wars down? Yes, but only very adept attuned could have had any hope of removing that mirror's war entirely. So then it could be my friends who... And don't say my friends because that's a stretch. We are all underclassmen. We have to learn how to breach magical security systems. You don't know that, but this school is filled with competent faculty. It's hard to say at this point. Great, so when it isn't my friends, it's a staff member, way to make me feel safe or protected. Rub your hands down your face, laying outgrown. I need to sleep. My brain feels like it's about to explode. Same. Alice rolls off your bed onto a sleeping bag on the ground. That's probably for the best. You have class tomorrow. I'll think on all of this in the meantime. You pull your pajamas out of your dresser. Remember, Desmond, you can't let down your guard even with your friends. We don't know who's behind all this, but the signs point to someone close. Right. Change to get into bed, but it's only after hours of tossing and turning that you're able to fall asleep. The next morning, you wake up achy, tight, and very early. You jump as something wet swipes across your face. The heck? Oh, Tim. Tim rests his head on the pillow beside you, tongue lolling happily. Tim, wake me up in a couple more hours. Or you can use this time to get some training. You're up against someone who's strong enough to tamper with the school boards, remember? Alice, you're awake too? I've been up all night thinking, so now that you're up, I'm going to sleep. But Swan is an early bird. She'd be thrilled if you swung by. I guess I could get some sonitude practicing, and she might know about the mirror that was sabotaged. Don't tell her what we've been up to. Roll your eyes at Alice as you get out of bed. You open your closet and decide on your look for the day. Alice waves you off and is already burning to the sleeping bag when you close the door softly behind you. You're only taking a few steps through the common room when the portal behind you whooshes. You're trying to catch a glimpse of Penn Square as Zeph and Shred step through. Desmond, that makes 3 of us in the early bird club this morning. I won't trade my sleep for on the regular, but I guess seeing the sun come up now and then is pretty cool. Hey guys, why are you up so early? What were you doing in Penn Square? I was doing this for a meeting, not for you to be uber curious about these secrets. I didn't sleep well. Figured I'd give myself a croissant from Penn Square as a consolation prize and start my day right. I did not expect to be dragged into shopping for. Trey waves her hands in her face. Shh. Desmond, Aster mentioned a cool Fey rose garden she wanted to show you. She thinks you'll like it with your sun energy and all. Things are slow at the shop in the mornings. You can even go visit her now. No thanks. Actually, since we're both up, I was going to ask if you want to practice sleep together, Desmond, since we never really get to. It seems like it's peppy self, but you can't stop thinking about last night. Oh, that sounds great, but I was going to do some homework that I didn't have time for last night. Why not do it all? You have plenty of time before classes, and I always say a social life isn't a social life unless it's packed. Make the most of your morning train with Professor Swan, play thief with Zeph, and visit a mystical Fey garden with Aster. Nope. Take your pick or do them all. Dang. You have a good point, Shrey, and with all of these options, my day is already shaping up to be great. What should I do? I would rather hang out with Beckett. Do extra credit with Professor Swan to impress all your professors and Alice. Things are getting so dangerous, extra practice definitely wouldn't hurt. Catch up with Zeph and learn all about his experience on the JV3 team. Boring. I might be able to figure out what he was up to last night, too. Learn about the Fae while spending time at one of Ash's favorite locations. I can use some time away from Pendergast and all the secrets here. No thanks. I'm just going to get to class. See you guys later. It's pretty early, but do you, I guess. Don't burn out Desmond every once in a while, okay? Wave to your friends and head out the common room. Later on, Beckett, what's up? Later on, you take a seat beside Beckett and spell work 1B just as Professor England enters through the side door. Hello, class, and welcome to another spellbinding lesson. Today we'll be learning the locator spell, which helps you find something or someone you lost. As long as you have the object connected to that person or item. Beckett leans towards you and speaks under his breath. The locator spell is a metal spell. This will be a piece of cake. Can you explain the spell a bit more, Professor? Of course, let's say I need to locate Professor Contos, and I find his pamphlet in his office. I can cast a locator spell, use his flute as my source to find him. First, you must sense the Earth's magical pull and tune yourself towards it. Become magnetized. Okay. Sense the Earth's magnetic pull. Sense it. Then transfer that magnetic pull into your source item so that it becomes magnetized. Okay. Sense it, then transfer. Sense it, then transfer. So we're kind of making a compass. First, I said keep your goal in mind, and your source item will tug you towards the origin, locating where you seek. Will we be attempting to find each other today, Professor? You sure will. Partner up, class. You each get to turn to search for your partner who can hide anywhere. Ooh, this will be fun. Becca turns towards you, unbuckling his watch. Hopefully you'll be able to track me with this, though if you can't find me in a half hour, don't expect me to keep waiting. I believe you will perform competently in this task. Thank you. Becca leaves his watch on your desk and walks out of the classroom. A few minutes later, Professor England signals for everyone to begin their searches. And I hope you set your mind towards the first step of the spell. Professor England said that first I had to magnetize myself. I need to Earth's magnetic pull. No problem there. You extend your metal magic into the world around you and instantly become aware of the magnetic charges invisible but everywhere. One particular stronger than all the rest, you grasp hold of it. Slowly you feel yourself being tugged one direction and you begin walking. Definitely magnetized here. I come back in. Hee hee. You owe me a lunch date. Follow the pool into the foyer, thinking about the next step of the spell. Okay, so we have to, what is it, transfer? So now I have to magnetize my source item, which means have to use Beckett's watch. You hold Beckett's watch in your palm and focus on channeling the magnetic pull you feel into it. The watch vibrates in your hand and you close your fingers around it. After a moment, it starts to tug you away from the foyer. Yes, it's working. You walk through campus, letting the watch guide you, but after a while you realize it's taking you in circles. Well, I've already been through the quad. Person in England said there was a final step. As you're thinking, the pull of the watch begins to weaken. Oh no! I know the spell's going to break if I don't refocus. I'm looking for Beckett. Focus on Beckett's steely aura, brittle one moment and pliable the next. The watch's magnetic pull strings tugging you forward. Oh, this is a part of the school we haven't seen, I think. Follow the pull to a part of campus you rarely visit, and in the outdoor corridor you find Beckett! How did you... That was... He clears his throat. That was quick work. Color me impressed. Was that a compliment? And on my metal magic? Don't make me consider taking it back. Too late. I'm never letting you forget it. That was pretty fun. Getting to find my bae. Nice. You switch roles so Becca could practice a locator spell for the rest of the class. When you and Becca return to the classroom, Professor England walks up to your desk. How did it go, Becca, Desmond? Not bad at all. Desmond's understanding things, while his skills could always use some work. A strange look crosses Becca's face but passes quickly. What I mean to say is, this was an exemplary display of his talent. Is that so? That's fantastic, Desmond. I'm glad you were able to grasp the spell with such ease. Professor England walks off in a buzz conversation as students begin to pack up. You turn to Beckett. Hey, Beckett, why are you being so weird? I'll say this. It's cool to have you not totally tear apart my spell work and call me an utter buffoon or whatever. I don't believe I ever called you buffoon. Nor will I have to, though it surprisingly took you longer than it took me. Your spell work today was formidable. Am I going to have to get used to these sort of compliments? Are you being weird because you're hiding something from me? Beckett sputters over his reply. Perhaps I simply found that being thoughtful and supported is more fulfilling than not. He takes a step back, knocking his elbow into a beaker. It tips off the side of the desk and shatters on the ground. Ah! You and Becca jump out of the way as the liquor splatters across the floor. It sizzles and bubbles, burning a hole through the floorboards. Holy crap, somebody stop it! Look out, that's Chimera's spit, left out from the last class. Don't touch it. First, English sprints your way, but Becca pushes up his sleeves beside you. No worries, I can take care of this. What are you gonna do? Holds one arm out, across his hand towards himself as still gathering something up. On the floor, the Chimera spit vanishes, leaving only warped wood behind. Mr. Harrington, did you just vanish his Chimera spit? Not just clean it up, but actually vanish it? Yes, sir, I did. That's incredibly advanced magic. Where did you learn that spell? Oh, He smiles smugly. Just a little something my father taught me over the summer. Simple, really. First, England lets out breath, the magics of the broken piece of glass and brings it to the trash. You round on Beckett. I thought you were here at Pendergast over the summer taking classes. My father taught me to spell before I left, obviously. All these secrets, though, starting to annoy me. Beckett, where did you really learn that spell? Professor England seems to think it's way beyond anything you should know. Desmond, relax. It's just a loose spell. Don't worry about it. Don't tell me to relax. I'm not worried. Just tell me the truth. Please. Your poker face sucks, Beckett. I just want to know why you've been acting so weird today. Sorry, Desmond, but I have to get to my next class. I'll see you later. Really? Since past year starts for the exit. You don't even have another class now. Ugh, I'm sick of everyone avoiding my questions. I'm sick of feeling like all my friends are hiding things from me. Watch him walk away and can't stop yourself from following after. Yes! Go after him! You hurry into the hall and just caught sight of Beckett striding briskly around the corner. You run to catch up. So then, why are you in such a hurry? I need to find a place to review my spells. I have a practical exam and a Metal 2 seminar in an hour. I want to make sure I'm prepared. Want me to help? Oh, I didn't know you had an exam. But couldn't you just use the armory since it's where you normally have Metal 2 classes? Not right before a test. All my classmates will be in there cramming and I need some place secluded and uncluttered. Unless spells I want to practice involves all just hurling around, and I can't risk hurting anyone or damaging property. That sounds absolutely dangerous. Beckett offers you a small smile as he slows his pace. That doesn't scare you off. I wouldn't mind you sticking around. Yes! Yes! Back to back, Beckett! I could use your help going over some of the trickery spells. If I could find a place to work that is, Sally, I'm out of ideas. What about the Sunday 2 classroom? It's guaranteed to be empty since I'm the only Sunday 2 at the school. That'll be alright. Are you sure that's alright, though? Why wouldn't it be? I wasn't sure what Professor Swan's rules were. I know Professor Tripton was very explicit that the army was for Metal 2s only. I'd love to see the Sunday 2 classroom, though. I've heard it's one of the most beautiful places on campus. Take Beckett to the Sun classroom to share a romantic moment with him? Yeah! 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 Dang, 20. What are we gonna do? Ooh. You and Becca trudge up to the stairs behind the main school building to the Sunday 2 classroom. Becca opens, Maul drops open wing steps. I kind of want to take pictures of this. Wow. Double wow. Oh, shoot. Has this rendered the well-spoken Beckett Harrington speechless? Yes, it has. He rolls his eyes. Come on, admit it, you're speechless. Not at all. This room is just quite impressive. Learning complex spells would be much more easier in such a calming environment. Although the beauty might distract me from Professor Tripton's lectures, so perhaps it's for the best. I'd like to know more about the armory, the spells you learn in class, your advisor. How about the spells? Well, recently we've been working on spells that repair broken items. Here, it's easier if I demonstrate. Yes. I love a good demonstration. He digs into his book bag and pulls out a badly busted radio. He sets it on the ground and stands back, taking a deep breath. Now watch closely. He begins to make very precise motions with his hands. As he twists and turns them, the radio begins to piece itself back together. It's just a matter of precisely binding the broken parts. Does it actually work, though? Only one way to find out. He stoops down, turns the radio on, and the blares a loud pop song. He quickly turns it back off. That's amazing. Yeah, well, Metal 2s are practically good at making orders out of chaos. What about you? You're surely learning complex Sun and 2 magic with your advisor. I'd like to hear more about that. Well, Swan first taught me how to mediate in order to focus. Or, that's a mediate, I meant meditate. You take a deep breath and close your eyes, centering yourself. You feel your magic build within you, reach towards the warmth. When you open your eyes, you're emitting a glow. Beck stares a light blush dust in his cheeks. Ooh. Think I'm beautiful? Beautiful. That's just a simple stuff. I've been practicing my pre-science, which lets me get little glimpses of the future. And what do you see in my future? You and me together. Like, honestly, you and me together. You kissing me out funny. I mean, that is true. I do see you kissing me. He flushed his face, turning bright. Ugh, I love it when he blushes. Yes, well, I suppose there's a chance of that. Hopefully, I mean... What? We should get to work. This first spell is fairly basic, so you should be able to follow along. Who said I'd be doing metal magic? It's your study session, isn't it? Oh, I just assumed you'd be interested. Perhaps I misunderstood. No, this study session just got a lot more exciting, so what's the first spell? If I was magnetizing two objects with the north and the south pole, so they'll either be attracted to or repel from each other. Isn't this kind of like what we just learned in class? Both spells involve magnetism, but this one isn't used to locate anything. Behold the wonders of attraction and repulsion. He looks up at the ceiling, watching the chandelier floating above. I'm going to magnetize the chandelier and the ceiling with strong, like poles, and then say, the heck? Repel. The chandelier comes rushing down towards Beckett, stopping right in front of you. Dang. And to draw them back together, I need to reverse one of the poles and say, Ateraho. The chandelier rushed away, returning to its position near the ceiling. Do 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 do. See, it's simple. Now you try. Oh. Okay. Take stock of the few objects in the room. Aside from the chandelier, there's the crystal on the pedestal and the columns supporting the ceiling. Crystal on the pedestal and the columns supporting the ceiling. I guess we could work on the crystal. I don't know. Pull back and closer. What? Yo, yes. Definitely gonna pull him closer. You turn and focus on Beckett, channeling your magic into the both of you. At the red hole. Huh? He comes rocketing towards you. And the spell sweeping him off his feet, he opens his arms and wraps them both around you to keep you both from falling over. Hey. How you doing? How you doing today? You can feel his heart beating quickly in his chest and grin. So, was I just that good at the spell, or are you just that attracted to me? Maybe both. I'm not the type to go flying across rooms towards you just because I find you utterly attractive, really. Though I must admit, sometimes it is hard to restrain myself. Well, why are you restraining? Hello? He clears his throat, ears going pink, and takes a step away from you. Hey, why are you moving? Now, this spell, next spell is tricky. It actually requires a partner to perform, so it's perfect that you're here. Ooh. How convenient, because I love working up and close and personal with you. Yes, well, He walks back over to his book bag and fetches a couple chunks of a brassy colored metal. He lays them on the ground in front of you. What are you doing? We're going to melt these pieces of metal down and shape them into a sculpture. Ooh, can I make Beckett? I'm like so obsessed with him. I'm sorry, not sorry. I love him so much. Takes a step behind you, resting his hands on top of yours. His chest presses gently to your back. Yes. He didn't say this spell would be so intimate. I love intimacy. It'll just be easier to guide you like this. I'm sure. I'm sure that's your only reason. He doesn't answer, but you glance back and see that his cheeks are turned pink. Yes. Okay, where am I? Okay. Just combine your magic mind now, and I'll help you do the rest. Close your eyes and begin channeling. His breath goes over the back of your neck as your magic weaves together. His hands curl around yours, closing them into fists. You open your eyes to see the metal melt across the ground and then form into a molten orb. Shall we shape into us? That's kissing. Yes! Yo, I swear the writers love me. Like, I seriously swear the writers are just giving me so much. Just giving me so much BECKETT content. I love you guys. I love the writers. Actually, it is true. I really do love the writers of the Elementalists because I love this book so much. I'm thinking the sculpture of us located in a locked in a passionate embrace. What do you think? Yes. Starface turns bright red and he sputters. Come on, I want to do it. Please. You got to be joking. I couldn't show that to anyone. I don't care. Show it to me. Then what are you suggesting? Slice his fingers in between yours as he moves your hand in gentle swishing motion. The metal shifts into a perfectly shaped heart. Aww. Aww, cute. I hope that will suffice. It'll do. It's perfect. I want to see it though. Let me see it. Two of you stand back and admire your creation. You still owe me a statue of us. I said this was a job well done and just in time to start heading to my exam. Can we kiss though? Actually, I have a final request if you don't mind humoring me. I suppose, though it depends on the request. What is it? Kiss me! Kiss me! I want you to kiss me. Well, if you insist, who will I be to refuse? Good. Oh. He leaves and presses his lips to yours, brushing his knuckles gently along your cheek. You wrap your arms around his neck, deepening a kiss. He draws you closer by the hip, pulling you flush against him. With a smirk, you nip past lower lip, making him shiver. Oh. Is this becoming a competition? Yes. Try to keep up. Competition for the best kisser? Yes. Do do do. You search for another kiss, which he meets eagerly. He runs his hands up your back. His touch like fire, even through your clothing. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. I wouldn't dare. You grab a slide post and tug him with you as you walk backwards until you bump into the pedestal in the center of the room. He press you against it, trailing kiss of your. Oh, man, I want us to like go to like fifth base, last base. Like, come on. Let's take our clothes off. Shudder as his breath goes over your ear. So have I won yet? No, I'm the winner. Flex your fingers against his back, feeling the planes of his muscles beneath his blazer. I don't know, this definitely doesn't feel like losing to me. Man, this is hella cute, man. I'm loving this. Like, anytime I see with BECKETT, it's just so worth it. His kisses move back down to your neck, and when he pulls away, he's smiling so wide the corners of his eyes crinkle. Oh, cute. Oh, shoot, what was... You're too distracted for your own good. But in the best way. Takes a step back and glances down at his watch. We better get going. It was quite the hike up here, and I can't afford to be late to class. But thanks for your help. I'm sure I'll get a perfect score on this exam. Good luck. Where am I? Okay. Anytime you want to show me your cool metal 2 abilities, I'm down. BECKETT takes your hand and the two of you lead the Sunder 2 classroom. Oh my goodness, that was hella worth it. A while later, you and Alice hurry around the lake, heading to a location Alice has chosen for a defensive magic lesson. Alice, where are we going, and why are we just meeting in the Sunder 2 room like usual? He glanced at you over his shoulder, a finger to his lips. Shush. The sooner you shut your trap and move those legs, the sooner you'll find out. Oh my goodness, okay. You follow Alice around a bend, soon the school building disappears into the forest behind you. Alice comes to a stop to a quiet stretchway of a pathway. A few ducks float on the lake, but otherwise all is still and silent around you. We're here because I needed someplace I could teach you a water spell I taught myself. I call it hydro breath. Interesting. How does it work? It's actually a hybrid of a water and air, actually. The theory is simple enough, but the mental aspect is challenging. You have to be actually aware of the oxygen in the water around you. Separate the water molecules from the air molecules. Okay, so we have to separate the water and the air. Then use your water magic to hold the water still, freezing the molecules in place if they're no longer. Okay, so separate and then hold the water still. Separate and then hold the water still. This is on a really scientific. What is the point? It's so that when you breathe, you should be able to just breathe in the air. You just have to stay calm. Okay, wait, hold on. You're actually teaching me how to breathe underwater? Was the name of the spell not clearly obvious enough? Alright, no pressure, ain't that? I just gotta not drown, I guess. Alice rolls his eyes to kicks off his shoes and steps to the lake. You have to stay a moment to do the same, stopping when the water reaches your knees. Get a feel for the water here. You should have to identify the toxic molecules you're going to need for the spell. Got it. Let me see what I can do. I need to sense water and air. You let your magic flow out into the lake, twining through the air and water molecules there. Got it. Great, let's go deeper. Start wading further into the lake, waiting for Alice to tell you to stop. Alice, it's up to my chest. You're learning how to breathe underwater. You're going to have to go past chest. Are you serious? That's a fair point. Just stay aware of the water and air. Now I want you to try to take one breath underwater. And remember, you only want the air. Oof, I'm kind of scared now. Okay, I can do this. I need to make sure I don't let any of the water in. Take a deep breath, then bend your knees until the water rises above your nose. You prepare to take a breath. I need to... No, Shrek! Man, I was freaking out so much. With the water molecules held still by water magic, able to draw the air molecules to you, take a nervous breath. And... Okay, whew. I was so scared. I did it. You stand straight and grin at Alice. I was able to breathe. I was so scared because like one option said keep the water in, let the air out, and I was like, what? Good work. I think we could take a break. Wait, take a break, but I just did the spell then. Now let's keep going. No, you need to take your time with this one. Hide your back could go seriously wrong if you mess with the smallest part of it. It's don't surprise you and you take a step back. He lets out a breath and speaks. Oh, hi. Too fast. It's one thing to breathe underwater in a controlled setting where your feet is on solid ground. It's another thing telling we're literally surrounded by water. You have to act fast. You need to stay focused and calm. Yeah. The second you stop being able to breathe, you stop being able to think, you stop being able to do magic. You're basically attuneless, helpless. Yeah, this is hella scary. Alice, why did you teach yourself the hydro breath spell? I almost drowned when I was on the run. Oh. What? How? He turns to your memory, haunted his eyes. He places a hand on your forehead. I'll show you. Flashback? Alice faced off against one on the banks of a lake. Both of them are breathing hard, brambles in their hair. You're giving it the slip for long enough. Just go quiet. Tell us where your brother is and you won't have to keep running. Over my dead body. The surface of the lake turns and thick vines shoot out of it, wrap it around Alice's legs and pulling him in. Well, The vines drag him deeper and deeper till darkness presses in all sides. I thought they wanted me alive. The last of his oxygen leaves his lungs in the rush of bubbles and he starts to black out. No. No. I thought it was the end, but I knew that I had to protect you, and as soon as I remembered that, I felt a burst of power. Huh. I don't know why I did, but at the end of it, Ray's lackey was out cold. He turns and slashes back through the lake onto the bank. You follow him, and he magics you dry as soon as you're out of the water. The truth is, ever since then, big bodies of water like this scare me. But you still taught yourself the spell? I had to. I discovered a huge weakness I had to make up for, and I had to make sure you're just as prepared as I am for what Wafer throw at us. But Desmond, getting this spell wrong can mean death. That's why I won't rush you through this. It's to keep you safe. Alice, I wish I could protect you sometime. You weren't alone for so long. We could just be normal. I want to protect you, too. What do you think you're doing by hiding me in your room? You're giving me a comfortable place to stay inside the walls. Giving you a floor to sleep on doesn't feel like repayment for you saving my life. Neither does keeping you isolated from everyone. Since going on the run, it's been my job to protect you. That way I don't drag anyone else into danger. My time on the run taught me that. No, I already knew it. I've known this since I was a kid training for this day. As far back as I can remember, I knew that one day I'll be reunited with my twin, and that when I had to be a hardened soldier. That's so sad. It's reality. We were already haunted. My characters were doing me a favor, making me strong. We thought you were being raised the same way. Part of me is glad you weren't. You may not understand the depths of your magic yet, but you experienced a childhood I didn't. Stare out over the lake, expression fare away. You bite your lip, finally say what's on your mind. Alice, I want you to finish teaching me to hide your breath spell. I understand you're concerned, but you say to yourself we're being haunted. And my training is so far behind yours, I need to be ready for anything Rafe would throw at me. I need to know the spell. Alice turns to you, taking in the resolve in your face. You have to trust me then, but more than yourself, you have to trust yourself if you're going to use the spell. It's beyond what even my characters were willing to teach me. It's downright scary, Desmond. Learn to hide your breath spell to give your spellbook a powerful and exclusive boost. What? You also get to learn more about Alice's childhood. Nah. If it's really that intense, then maybe you're right. I should take my time with it. Anyway, the dining hall should be open by now, and you're probably hungry. Right, can you bring me up some of those tuneless pizza roll snack things? They were so good. This man is speaking my language. Let's see if they have them. Come on, let's go. You and Alice head back to the school. Later in the dining hall, you spot Griff at the table and go to sit beside him after filling your plate at the buffet. Hey, long day. Oh, hey, Desmond, I didn't see you come in. So say every character in every book or movie or TV show who was ever hiding something. You sigh and look imploringly into Griffin's eyes. Griffin, please just tell me what's going on. I feel lost and confused, and you acting so shifty around me isn't helping at all. It makes me feel like I did something, or that you're hiding something from me that's about me. That's no, Desmond, don't be ridiculous. It just, what? He clenched his hand over his mouth before he could sneeze. Dude, what's up? Are you really sick? Are you like enchanted to sneeze if you start talking about wherever you're hiding? Griffin nods solemnly. Wait, really? Either sneeze or start shouting animal names, but Zell's idea. But it's for my own good, promise. I'm a horrible liar, but I need to keep my mouth shut about this. I wish I could tell you, but you saw my sneezing incident. How about I just ask you yes or no question, you nod or shake your head, no talking evolves? That doesn't sound like a very good... Let's get started! But the secret is about me. I mean, obviously. Do you know my secret? Are there multiple secrets? Are there multiple secrets? Desmond. Yes or no? Just nod yes or no or whisper into my ear. I promise I won't tell. You see Griffin's resolve wave from you, smile winningly at him. There are... Be spectacle to a fruit and intensify. Alrighty then, next question. I wonder what you keep a secret about. Does it have to do with thee? Does it have to do with class? Do you have a crush on me? What? Shut up. Does it have to do with classes? No, not at all. I'm doing fine in all my classes. That's great news. Okay, one more question, then I'll let you off the hook. I'm sweating here, Desmond. Tell me, are you breaking school rules? Are you planning something? When will I learn your secret? I mean, that's not a yes or no. Are you breaking school rules? Are you planning something? Are you planning something? You slimy elephant ear. Why didn't you just nod? Good to know. That was early lining, but I had one more question. I thought that was the last question. You say we're done. Is that okay? He was acting weird the other night too, and I don't want him to be in any sort of trouble. Griffin starts responding, but you don't hear him over Alice's voice suddenly ringing through your ears as though he's sitting right beside you. Desmond, get back to our room now. This is an emergency. What's going on? Clap your hands over your ears, but Alice's voice is gone. You leap to your feet, sending your chair clattering to the ground. Desmond! You don't turn back, or we sprinted out of the dining hall towards your dorm building. Skid to your bedroom to find Alice standing beside your desk. He holds out a slip of paper. This was under the door when I got back. Take the paper and read the message scrawled across it. Comes to Bruce, we know the secret of your birth. The heck? So anyways, this chapter was good, and man, anything with Beckett though. Get out of here. I just love hanging out with Becky. Getting a kiss and man, I want to like go further than that, like take our clothes off. So anyways, I'll see you guys next for your next chapter of the Elementalists. So see you then. Bye bye.